100 players who shook the Kop.
A legend. There's no other word for it.
Was an inspirational centre forward.
Another fellow who put us right on the map.
Ian St John.
Turning it across off the foot there of Thompson, and it commits St John, and there's the goal.
He came near enough the end of the season, 61. Shanks brought him, and I always remember his first game.
Made his debut in a Liverpool Senior Cup final at Goodison Park in 1961 against Brian LeBone, the great Brian LeBone, and scored a hat-trick. Liverpool lost 4-3, but I've never ever seen Liverpool fans so delighted at the end of a game they lost to Everton, because they'd seen in this darting, crew-cutted, ebullient striker a new dawn.
I was sat in the stand that day, and he had all his little trickeries and that, and he didn't like losing.
It was the start of Shankly's new team, because Shankly believed in the spine. They've got to have the spine down the middle, the keeper, the man at the back, and the centre forward. Well, he had Tommy Lawrence, he then signed Yates, and now he got St John.
The one thing I remember being St John for was I remember him being a right little narc, and he wouldn't take no crap off nobody, and it's one of the reasons why Liverpool was such a strong side in the 60s.
Watch it. Off. St John goes off.
He was strong in his appearance. Wasn't the biggest of guys, but he was good in the air. That's amazing. Good spring on him. Took some great positions.
But he could leap, and his timing was immaculate. You look at Peter Crouch today, and I don't think he's anywhere near as good a header of a ball as Ian St John was, and he's got about 3-foot advantage on him.
That's Burley up to Callaghan, and a beautiful header by St John. He scored. Oh, what a glorious goal by Ian St John.
He scored goals with centre half knew they were in a game with him, and he was deft of foot as well. People are usually remembered for one single attribute. If I can remember it for one, I remember his tenacity and his will to win.
Up comes Mill. That's a glorious pass. What about a shot from Mill? No to St John. He scored. Liverpool have done it.
Strong. For a 5'8" player, the great in the air. Scored a lot of goals with his head.
Who'll forget the goal in extra time at Wembley in the 1965 Cup final? Ian Callaghan cross, Ian St John header, and Liverpool have won the Cup for the first time ever after 73 years of trying.
It's out to Callaghan. He's taking it too far. It's a goal!
That goal, apart from anything else he did, will assure him of a place in Anfield legend, but he did so much more as well as that.
He was one of the players that linked well with Roger Hunt, and that partnership was just the best at that particular time. In the middle 60s and late 60s, there was nobody better.
On to Media. Media taking it forward for Liverpool. To St John, and a magnificent goal by St John.
He was the painter of pictures on the pitch, and formed this great partnership with Roger Hunt, of course.
Listen, in his day, him and Roger were the best.
Hunt and St John, they go together like peaches and cream, I suppose.
Now Smith, one of the first to break, is Strong going on his right. Hunt is onside. Yes, a great save as St John has scored. And that could put Liverpool in the final.
St John, what a fantastic... and he was more than a footballer. The Kop identified with him. He was... he embodied on the field what Shankly wanted and what the Kop dreamed of. And he was the man who brought it all to life.
Taken to number 10, St John, it's there! Oh, he stole that one.